Welcome to our educational channel. In this video from this quantitative aptitude, let us see the chapter compound interest. So in this compound interest, the main important points, I'll give 5 important formulas. Those 5 formulas, if you know, that's enough. You can do any type of question in examination point of view. Before that, already we discussed previous chapter simple interest. And let me explain first 1 minute around what is the difference between simple interest and compound interest. If you know already, you can skip to the next topic. So let us see the difference between simple interest and compound interest. Simple interest is calculated for every 1 year, but compound interest even you can calculate for every year or even for 6 months, 3 months also. That means interest will be same throughout the number of years in simple interest, but compound interest will be added in the principal. Let us see one small example. For example, take small number 100 rupees we deposit in the bank. Okay, for 2 years. For 2 years, we deposited at 10% rate of interest, right? Then what will get every year 10 rupees is the interest. So first year 10 rupees and second year 10 rupees, total 20 rupees as interest for 2 years. Even if you apply the PTR by 100, same we discussed. That is 100 into 2 into 10 by 100 again, same. 100 cancel, 2 into 10 is 20 rupees as interest, same 10% for every 100, so 10 rupees after 1 year, like 2 years, no, again one more 10 extra. That means interest will be not repeated in the principal always in simple interest. So 20 rupees is the interest, so final amount is 100 plus 20, 120 in this case for 2 years. Same example if you observe in this compound interest. Okay, calculated for annually this also. Same principal amount is rupees 100. First 1 year, even if it's for 2 years, first year will calculate the interest. First year interest is 100 into 1 year, first 1 year, 10% by 100, same, right? For every 100, 10 rupees. Now for second year, this interest will be added in the principal. 100 plus 10 becomes 110. For second year interest, 110 is the principal. Again 1 year, the second year, into 10 by 100. Yeah, if we calculate this, zeros cancel, 11 rupees is the interest. So first year interest is 10, second is 11, so 21. That means final amount is equal to 100 plus 21 is 121. So because of small number, you got just 1 rupee difference. So simple interest will get less interest. In compound interest will be repeated in the principal every year. So not only yearly, compound interest we can calculate it even half yearly, quarterly also. Half yearly means every 6 months we'll repeat the interest in the principal. If it is quarterly, every 1/4 of the year, right? Every for 3 months only we'll count that and we'll add in the principal. So those type I'll explain in 5 different formulas. Throughout this formula, let us take principal is P, time is n years. So in simple interest, we use the time capital T. We'll use in this component interest small n. Time is n years, R is rate of interest per annum. Okay, based on this, let us see 5 formulas one by one now. So these are the fixed values here now. Principal is P, time is n years, and rate of interest is R%. Now to find out the compound interest, there are total 5 cases. Let me give the formulas clearly one by one. First one, when interest is compounded annually. So like for every year we should find out using simple interest and again adding in the principal instead of doing so many steps. We can directly find out the interest when it's compounded annually. So for this, amount is equals to, A is the amount, is equals to P into, in the bracket, 1 plus R by 100 all to the power n. So n is number of years, P is the principal which you deposited. Okay, R is the rate of interest. Now this value is amount. Now if you require the compound interest, so compound interest is equals to, from total amount, that principal you can subtract. So this is the common formula for anything. Compound interest is equal to A minus P, amount minus principal. But amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 power n is equal to compounded annually. N is number of years. That means if it is 3 years means 3 times we should repeat this circle. So 1 plus r by 100 into 1 plus r by 100 into 1 plus r by 100, because 3 times, 3 years. If it is 2 years, only 2 we can take, right? And based on this, next one, when interest is compounded half yearly means only for 6 months once. So for example, in 2 years we have 4 halves. Okay, in 1 year we have 2 halves. So that's why we can just change the formula like this. Same A is equals to P into 1 plus. So previous is rate of interest is R, but it is compounded half yearly means rate of interest also must be half. Previous, if it is 10%, compounded half yearly is 5%. So that's why you do R by 2, or else you can write 1 by 2 into R and divide by this numerator by 100 as it is, whole to the power. In the place of n, you will write 2n, because n is number of years. For example, if it is a 3 years, 3 into 2, so 6 half years will come. Okay, instead of confusing, directly remember in this way. R value as it is, we are not changing R making to half, because 1 by 2 into R means automatically if you calculate it will become half only. Okay, P, R, N as it is, we never change. Without changing them, changing the formula now. Okay, R place in before R I took 1 by 2. So whatever rate of interest will become half then, but you don't directly take half here. And 2n, n is the number of years. If there are 3 years, so 2 into 3, 6. So 6 half years. So 6 times we should repeat the interest and come to the principal. Same, common formula is same. Compound interest is equal to amount minus principal is the same for all. Right? This is when compound interest half yearly. We'll do the problems. Every formula will by using. I'll explain the problems also. Before that, let us confirm the formulas once. And case 3 is when interest is compounded quarterly. Quarterly is 1/4, right? Fourth part. 1/4 of the year is quarter year. 1 quarter. So amount is equals to same P into 1 plus previous is half yearly means 1 by 2 R. So this is 1/4. So 1 by 4 into R divided by 100, and you can guess what you should write. If it is half year, it is 2n. Quarter means 4n because 4 times. If it is 1 year, 1 into 4. So 4 quarterly, 4 quarter years in this. If it is 2 years, okay, 4 2 is 8. So 3 months. 3 into 4 is 12 months, right? That's what. Quarterly, when is you see the problem in the compound interest is interest is compounded quarterly. If you see the word, you go for this formula. 1 by 4 into R. Don't by heart, just understand the concept here clearly. A is equal to P into 1 plus 1 by 4 R by 100 whole power 4n. Same, R is the rate of interest as well for yearly. N is number of years. And next one, for example, years and months combined. You can see the fourth case. When time is in fraction of a year, say 3 1 by 5 years. 3 years and 1 by 5. So in this case, okay, same in this also compounded annually only. So compounded annually. That case, for 3 years, 3 as usual. For 1 by 5, we will take separately because 1 by 5 is less than a year. So in this type of case, amount is equals to, I took one example, 3 years, 1 by 5, 3, 1 by 5 years. So that means, for example, 3 years, 6 months means 3, 1 by 2. Okay, this is, for example, 3 years, only 3 months they mention. So what you should write? 3, 3 by 12. To convert into years, this becomes 3, 1 by 4. So this is 3, 1 by 5 just. In case in the question they mention the months also, convert into the years again as that fraction. Okay, in this case, first A is equals to P into 1 plus R by 100, rate of interest by 100. First we will take for the 3 because 3 years. This is fixed years. Again keep into symbol, and for the 1 plus, next to time is 1 by 5, TR by 100. 1 plus TR by 100. T is 1 by 5. Time. This is also in years but in form of months. 1 by 5 R by 100. Will not keep any power. Okay, 1 plus 1 by 5 R by 100. Same. So this is years and 1 by 5. If it is 1 by 4, 1 by 4 into R will keep. Okay, just example. right? This is the case. And one more type, when the rate of interest is separate for first year, second year, third year, if different rate of interest are given. For example, 3 years we deposit amount. First year rate of interest is R1. Second year rate of interest is changing every year. In that case, to find out the amount, P into 1 plus first rate of interest is R1 by 100 for 1 year. So power 1, need not to keep that, power 1 is same, so need not keeping this. So P into 1 plus R1 by 100, again continue 1 plus R2 by 100 and again 1 plus R3 by 100. How many years and different rates are same. For example, first 2 years are same rate, so just you can keep power 2 here, that's it. So whenever the difference we can keep as, because this is a power 1, power 1, first year, okay, first, second, third in this, but no need of keeping the powers. That's why A is equal to P into 1 plus R1 by 100 into 1 plus R2 by 100 into 1 plus R3 by 100. So okay, these are the 5 important formulas and important cases. Based on this, we will start the word problems. And now the examination point of view questions will come, and according to the question, which formula is supposed to select. We'll see one by one now. Let us start with some simple question. So here is find the compound interest on 50,000 at 16% per annum for 2 years compounded annually. So we need to see the word in every question compulsory this. They compounded annually or half yearly or quarterly. So according to that we should take the formula. So this is like case 1. So directly the amount after 2 years. So amount directly you can take, right? Because the amount after 2 years, so after 2 years if you find, then that value will get. So that is equals to case 1. I give the formula, just repeat again. So P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. So here is a P is the principal amount 50,000. This is, and rate of interest is 16% for 2 years. You can calculate this. So 50,000 into 1 plus R by 100, 16 by 100 to the power 2. Always try to calculate the value within the bracket first. Then easily you can simplify. So this is the 50,000 as usual into 1 plus 16 by 100. So you can simplify this. 4 4 is 16, 4 25. 1 plus 4 by 25 is 29 by 25. And O to the power 2, no? So 2 times 29 by 25. Then this we can cancel is this directly. So most of the problems will give cancellation. 25 table. 25 2s are 50. Again more 3 zeros, right? So 2000. You can write in that way. Again 25 table. Cancel this. First to 200. So 25 8s are again 0. 80 into 29 into 29. So that if we calculate 67,280. This is done. Yeah, so this is the amount, but find the compound interest according to the question. Okay, find the compound interest, right? So compound interest formula is amount minus principal. Always formulas for amount only. This is the A. Amount is equal to 67,280. From this the principal 50,000 you have to subtract. Now that is the final answer for our problem. So 17,280. This is the compound interest. So any type of problem in this compound interest, the basic thing is formulas you must remember. Again, whether asking compound annually or quarterly or half yearly, based on that we can take the step according to the 5 problems. Okay, another type of questions also we'll see to use other formulas. Okay, see this question here. A certain sum on compound interest amount to 2,809 in 2 years, 2,977.54 in 3 years. Find the sum and rate percent. P value and R value should find out. So same for compounded annually only, because for 2 years and 3 years they mentioned. So let us take the formula. This is actually general formula. A is equals to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power n, right? Now in this formula we'll apply for this both separately. Now for 3 years amount is this. P value we don't know, let I am writing P as it is. R value also let be R only. So first take for 3 years now. So amount is equals to 2977 is equals to P into 1 plus same R by 100, but it's for 3 years, right? Power 3 you can keep, and let it be equation 1. Okay, now 2809 in 2 years. Yeah, same 2809 is the amount is equals to P into 1 plus R by 100 for 2 years. Let be equation 2. Now to find out the R value, first we need to find out the R value. 1 divided by 2. First equation divided by second equation you do. That means this divided by this, and this LHS RHS similarly you can calculate. So 2977.54 by 2809 and P get cancelled, and 1 plus R by 100 power 3, 1 plus R by 100 power 2. So how much will get? Power 2, 3 minus 1, a power m by a power n formula, a to the power m by a to the power n formula, a to the power m minus n. So 1 plus R by 100 to the power 3 minus 1, 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2 is 1 only. That means in the place of 3 minus 2, just I can write 1 itself, and 1 also need not write. Now using this we need to find out the rate of interest. Yes, plus 1 take other side, 2977.54 by 2809 minus 1 is equals to R by 100. Now calculation is simple, just to go for the LCM. 2809 is denominator, this minus this, 2977.54 minus 2809, that is a 168.54 is equals to R by 100, and therefore R is equals to 100 into divided by 100, take this side into 100. So 168.54 into 100 by 2809. So 16854 by 2809. Now you can calculate this. So this exactly 6 times. So 6%. That's why just calculation should be perfect. Then rate of interest is 6%. So this type of questions only, this is the way. And once you know R value, you can substitute in equation 1 or 2, you'll get the P value. Equation 2 is simple, no? You can substitute in equation 2. 2809 is equal to P into 1 plus 6 by 100 whole square. So from equation 2, we'll get the principal also now. From equation 2. That is A value. 2809 is equals to P into 1 plus R by 100. 6 by 100 whole to the power 2. Yes, from this you can calculate, you will get the R. Same, P into 1 plus 6 by 100, 106. Or you can cancel this, 350. So 53 by 50 whole square, no? Again 53 by 50. That is 2809. From this, P is equals to 2809. Reciprocal this, 53 by 50 is 50 by 53. Same 50 by 53. Yes, just by doing the calculations only, you get the final answer from this. So you'll get 2500. Just use calculator. Yes, you can get this 53 table, you can cancel this. Almost 53 into 53 is 2809. So 50 into 50 is 2500. Same. So in this way you can get the principal. In case they are asking the combination type, this type of problems you can solve in this. And with the combination years and months combined problems also we'll do now. So this problem is difference between compound interest and simple interest combination. So difference between compound and simple interest on a certain sum. So we don't know the value of the P. At 12.5% per annum for 3 years is 250. Find the sum. So difference is 250 rupees. And we know compound interest will be more compared to the simple interest. So compound interest minus simple interest only 250. Okay, simple problem. First you have to find out the compound interest. To find out the compound interest, we should know the amount value first. Okay, let principal be, let the sum, let be x you take. So let the sum be rupees x. Then amount is equals to x into formula 1 plus p into 1 plus r by 100, right? So is a 12 and half. 12 and half is same 12 and half r by 100 to the power 3. Right, now we can simplify this. X into 1 plus 12 and half is 25 by 2. 25 by 2. Again one more 100 is there. So if you get the fraction, you can write numerator and denominator to the power 3. Okay, cancel this. 25 ones are 25 4. So 1 by 8. Now this is x into 1 plus 1 by 4. So okay, 1 plus 1 by 8. That means 9 by 8. 3 times 9 by 8 into 9 by 8. This is the amount value. And 9 into 9, 81 into 9, 729. 729 by 8 cube is 512x. X as usual. This is the A value. But we need to know compound interest. So compound interest is equal to A minus P. Right? Amount minus P. Amount is 729x by 512 minus P is again x. X means just x by 1. Do the again LCM. 729x minus 512x. That is 217x by 512. Just to do LCM. This is the compound interest. Now, simple interest we can calculate this side. Simple interest is a straight formula PTR by 100. So P is x, time is rate of interest is 25 by 2 and time is 3 by 100. Right, 25 is numerator, 1's a 4, same, how much you'll get? 3x by 8. 3x by 2 is denominator, 4 is denominator, 8. This is the simple interest. Now difference between them is 250, so we can calculate easily. So compound interest minus simple interest. So then 217x by 512 minus 3x by 8 is equals to 250. This is a linear equation. No? We can calculate x value by taking LCM. So 217x, 512 and 8. Yeah, 217 x minus and 512 is the LCM, is 192x divided by 512. Do it LCM here directly. Is equals to 250. Yes, now we can calculate more. How much you'll get? 217 minus 192 is simplify this. So finally x is equals to 25. This subtraction. So 250 into 512 divided by 25. That I'm writing. This minus is 25. 25 ones are 25 10. So 5120. This is x value. So this is the principal amount. So whenever they're asking like this difference, straight away apply the formula and go for the subtraction. Right, this is the problem. And next we'll see in this combination. Okay, similar see one more sum we'll see now. So this problem like similar previous, but it's not difference. If the compound interest on certain sum of money for 3 years at 10% per annum is 993. Amount is given, and what is the simple interest they're asking. So to find out the simple interest formula is PTR by 100. So we must know the P value, that means principal amount. So sum we should know, but they gave the amount value. Then we know that amount is equals to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. And already the compound interest is equals to directly A minus P. So A value if we substitute in the compound interest, then if the compound interest on a certain sum is 993. So 993 is the compound interest. Amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100. R is 10% by 100 to the power n, 3 years and minus p. Okay, this is the compound interest. From this take the p common, and just cancel in between. 0 0 1 by 10, 1 plus 1 by 10 is 11 by 10, right? So 11 by 10 whole cube and minus p is this. Next up, let me take the p common. So 11 by 10 3 times, 11 by 10 into 11 by 10 and minus 1 because I took the p as the common, that is 993. Using this we'll find out the p value first, then we'll get the p value directly. 1 means 1 by 1 to LCM, so p into 11 cube is 1331 because 11 3 times, minus 10 into 10 into 10 is 1000 by 1000, just added LCM within the bracket. Now that is 993. Yes, from this we'll find out the p value first. Then p is equals to 993 into 1000. 1000 is denominator, divided by 1331 minus 1000 is 331. Okay, just to go straight calculations. 1s are 3s are. So p is equal to 3000 we got. When the principal is 3000, then directly we'll find out the simple interest. Okay, therefore let me do this side. Then simple interest is equals to PTR by 100. Right, this is the formula. Now principal is already, it's 3000 into time is for 3 years and rate of interest is 10 by 100. Easy calculations. 2 zeros. 100 ones are 100, 30 is 30 into 3 into 10. It's 900. Right, simple interest is the 900 now. After getting the p value only, you can find out the simple interest. Okay, this is, and we'll see a compounded quarterly or off yearly type of problems also now few. Now let us see this problem. Find the compound interest on 51,200 at 15% per annum for 9 months, but compounded quarterly. So the word mentioned compounded quarterly. So based on that, we need to take care of the problem. So first, n is equals to number of years, right? But number of years is not given. 9 months. 9 we can convert into years is 9 by 12 years. N is 9 by 12 years now. 9 months, but if convert into years, 9 by 12. But because of compounded quarterly, 4n will write as the power. So we know the formula. So a is equals to p into 1 plus r by, in the place of r, just is 1/4 of the r. 1 by 4 into r by 100 to the power 4n, right? Let us see, 4 into n is 9 by 12. Now if we calculate this, 4 ones are 4, 3s are 12, again 3 ones are 3, 3s are. Finally 3 times, in the place of 4n, 3 will keep. Generally you can observe also 9 months means there are 3 quarters, so directly you can keep 3 also as usual. And rate of interest is 15 by 4. Right, now we can calculate easily. So find the compound interest. First we'll find out the amount on 51,200 and 1 plus 1 by 4 r. R is 15%. So 15 by 4 into 100 again to the power 3 because 4n value is 3. Yes, you can calculate this, you'll get the answer. 15, 5 table, 5 3s are 15, 520. So 3 by 80. Then 1 plus 3 by 8 is 83 by 80 2 times, 3 times. So 51200 into same 83 by 80 power 3. So 83 by 80 again 83 by 80. Yes, this is the calculation. If you done, we'll get 57,178.70. I just used a calculation. And amount we got. Then compound interest. Compound interest is equals to a minus p, amount minus principal. So amount is 57,178.70 minus the given principal is 51,200. Yes, you can subtract, that is our answer, compound interest. So 5,978.70. Okay, this is the problem when compounded quarterly. You can use this. Let us see one last problem when this same compounded problem, but they give years and months combined. So in this problem, compound interest on this 100,000s. So 1 lakh at 20% per annum for 2 years 3 months compounded annually. But here if you observe the time, okay, time only important. So they gave the combination. Time is equal to 2 years 3 months. So 2 years and 3 months. So months if you can convert into the years in write in fractions is 2 3 by 12 because 3 months to convert into years is divide by 12. Okay, this is 2 and 3 by 12 is 1 by 4. Okay, 2 1 by 4 now. Now according to this we can write the formula like this, that case fourth case we discuss that. So amount is equals to same P into P is this 100,000 into 1 plus R by 100. R is rate of interest is 20. So 20 by 100 to the power 2 will keep first. This 2. Again into 1 plus TR by 100. So 1 by 4 into 20 by 100. Okay, this is the calculation. When they give months, years and months combined, months convert into the fraction. Power 2, this is up to 2 years. Into for 1 by 4th year is again 1 by 4 into 20 by 100. Don't keep any power again. Yes, this value if you calculate, you'll get the answer. Within cancel this 20 ones 25, same 4 ones are 4 5s are again 5 by 100, 1 and 20. Yes, now you can write this all. So 100,000 1 2 3 into 1 plus 1 by 5, 6 by 5, 6 by 5 whole square. So you write 2 times into, again into symbol, okay, not plus or, and 1 plus 1 by 20. So 21 by 20. So value is increasing because 21 by 20 is more than 1. So value will be increased because of even for this 3 months also. Now this is calculated, we'll get 151,000. So 1,51,200. Now this is the amount. So based on this we can calculate the compound interest. Okay, the compound interest is amount minus principal. Just I did calculation this already, can do this calculator. And amount minus principal. So 15,151,200 minus this 100,000. 1,51,200 minus 1 lakh is 51,200 is the compound interest for this 2 years, 3 months, right? This is the way. The main thing is when this give the years and months, this is a notation. The process you can remember it easily, then you can do the problem. So mostly these are the 5 cases type of problems. Even 5th case one sum also you can do your own. When they'll give rate of interest is different for every year, you know that's the case. Okay, these are the problems we can come from the compound interest. The formulas you can remember. More information if you required, some more topics are available in our channel, you can go through those.